Alright guys, 240 update video. It's been a while, but we've been doing a ton of other shit, so deal with it. There is, my neighbor came over and he and Jamie made all the wiring pretty neat. Instead of the mess that was just laying all over the top, we actually put the ECU and slimmed down the stock harness and jammed it all in there. The fuel pressure regulator and everything is in. Fuel pressure is set for 50 pounds. He ended up relocating the wiring harness, or the fuse box here, shoved it in the other side of the battery. There's actually plenty of room. The battery's still in the tray, and it cleared up all this space for us to put the relays and everything instead of letting them hang down in here. The manifold, the heat shield's a little loosed, so I could get the dipstick in and everything else. This is actually the stock 240 throttle cable. I just bought a bracket off eBay because I didn't want to make one. It was so cheap to buy one. It was only 10 bucks. This is the fan wiring is already done. I actually completed the entire intercooler piping down around the intercooler. There's a gigantic fucking intercooler in the front and back around and up in. And I actually took two T-bolt clamps here, two 2-inchers, and I put them together for the throttle linkage, and then I got the wideband in, and I had a belt laying around. I don't know if I said that last time about the belt. I put a compressor air pressure gauge to check oil pressure when we started. We got 50 pounds, so we built the motor right?
Yeah.
And then I got radiator hoses hooked up and everything else is good, and nothing hits the belt, except for when this guy's in the way. All I got to do now is, that's the turbo feed, so I just got to get some push lock hose to the oil feed, and then the drain is down here. I just got to put it into the pan. You can see it dangling down there. And then I want to try to, I'll leave the radiator here or try to tilt it forward a little bit. There's plenty of room for this fan, so we'll fill the block with some water and get it going, but other than that, we'll go ahead and
start it up.
Yeah, well, actually you can't see down in there, can you? Is there a, well, let me open the door quick to see if you can see in.
See it with the light?
Oh yeah, you can see it with the door open.
There's no seats because I got seats for it.
Yeah, she bought seats, nicer seats, because these are piles of shit. And then we put the stock computer in here on the floor. You can kind of see it. And then, and we're only running at short times because there's no oil going to the turbo or anything, so it's best not to kill it. But other than that, everything's doing really good. This should be out soon. I guess I'd like to be driving it around by the weekend. Everything else is working good. I put it in gear, in and out of gear the other day, just to make sure the drive shaft and everything didn't rip out, and it didn't. No surprise there. Drive shaft's usually pretty robust, but other than that, we'll be good to go. So, very soon.